Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
What's our motto?
Our motto is
One God, one mind, one love, and one action.
What's our motto?
our
Motto is one God, one mind, one love, and one action.
We are all for one.
And one for all.
We want for our brothers and sisters.
What we want for ourselves.
If I have a bowl of soup
You
may
may have half of that bowl of
soup.
soup.
or anything else,
Or
Anything else.
what makes up a nation?
husband, wives, and children.
And if either is weak,
The nation is weak.
what is the duty of a good man?
To lead in righteousness.
What is the duty of a good woman?
To
To follow in righteousness.
And if either turn from the law,
From
But
such turn away.
who's the God of gods?
Yahweh.
How do we love Yahweh?
With all our hearts, with all our mind, with all our soul, and with all our body.
How do we love Yahweh?
With all our hearts, with all our minds, with all our soul, and with all our body.
How do we love our brothers and sisters?
With all our hearts, with all our minds, with all our soul, and with all our body.
How many tribes of Israel are there?
12.
And what's the name of the fourth tribe?
Judah.
What's the name of the fourth tribe?
Judah.
Who is Judah?
We are.
Who is Judah?
We are.
And what did Yahweh choose Judah to do?
To be the ruler.
To be what?
To be the ruler.
For how long?
Forever.
How long is forever?
Eternity.
See, you can't say that.
You don't know that.
Praise Yahweh.
Praise Yahweh.
It is here that we learn about the God of the Bible, the God of all creation, the God of Israel, the God of universe, whose name is YAHWEH'S, Yahweh. I challenge you to Google who the God of Israel is, and you will find emphatically that his name is YAHWEH, pronounced Yahweh in English, the world's best kept secret. It is here that we learn about our history, our culture, and our true language. Praise Yahweh. Now this is not an emotional trip, though we are very emotional when it comes to the word and to the name Yahweh. Your enemies have brainwashed you to believe in Cinderella, waiting on some little white fella to come up in a horse and move you from poverty to riches. Well, I'm here to tell you that your God, Yahweh, and his sons are here to move you from whatever you are to riches, to move you from sickness to health. The enemies have brainwashed us to believe in Little Red Riding Hood and to believe in Santa Claus coming down the fireplace. Yeah. You were brainwashed to believe in days like Halloween, and all it resulted was all your teeth falling out. Your kids got rotten teeth. Can I get a witness? Praise Yahweh. You have been brainwashed to keep all these holidays, but nobody has told you about your true holy days, which we are celebrating right here today. Feast of Weeks, night 1. Praise Yahweh. Our God, Yahweh, the God of all creation, gave us 3 mandatory high holy days. Not optional, where you just sit back and decide, well, maybe I'll attend if I want to attend. Or maybe I'm a little busy. No. He gave you 3 mandatory high holy days called Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread. He gave us Feast of Weeks, which we're celebrating right now. And he gave us Feast of Tabernacles. These are our high holy days that were designed to make us rich, prosperous, successful, and cause the God of all creation, Yahweh, to bless us and smile upon us. Praise Yahweh. The children of God, the children of Yahweh have been programmed to hate anything that look like themselves. Can I get a witness, sister? A lot of y'all know this, especially the sisters. Sometimes your own sister will see you and don't even know you and just look at you with pure hatred in her eyes. Yeah. That comes from the Willie Lynch concept. Praise Yahweh. He said that if instituted properly, it will work for hundreds and hundreds of years up until this very day. The enemies of God have programmed you to believe and think like crabs in a bucket. You believe in order for you to be up, somehow you got to pull your brother down instead of all of y'all coming up together like all other nations do. Praise Yahweh. You've been brainwashed to love your enemies. Unfortunately, in most of our churches that we were raised in, we were always taught to love our enemies. Be good to those that what? Despitefully use you. If he take your coat, give him your pants. Well, I'm here to tell you this is brainwashing. We have been programmed to believe that rabbit lay eggs, around this day called Easter. I call that the day when all the sons go to church. If they ain't been to church all year, they go out and buy a white suit and show up in church. Yeah. We've been programmed to believe that rats talk, like in the great city of Orlando, the city beautiful, which we're broadcasting from right now, the Disney World. Want me to tell you that rats don't talk. You've been programmed to have a Disney World mentality about this Bible. We've been taught to memorialize Memorial Day. And guess what? This is actually Memorial Day weekend, isn't it? Yeah. But this Memorial Day which is really a representation of when the so-called soldiers fought and died. And it really was Declaration Day. It became Memorial Day somewhere around 1868 when they went out and they decorated all the graves of all the fallen soldiers that fought in the Civil War. So you are people that go out and are celebrating Memorial Day and never been in the military in your life. Your daddy never been in the military, some of y'all. Your grandfather's never been in the military. And around 1868, most of y'all were not even allowed, the children of Israel, to fight in the military. But yet you celebrate this day. Yeah. But yet, isn't it a coincidence that during this same arena, same era, that Yahweh has Feast of Weeks, a High Holy Day? Yeah. This is the day that we're supposed to be celebrating. This is the day that's going to cause Yahweh to smile upon you. Praise Yahweh. And I'm going to tell you that the Yahweh, the God of all creation, is angry that the world and Israel are not keeping his high holy days. One of the brothers just told me a few minutes ago that it was hell and on the way him coming here. We're truly living in Revelation. This is the end time. Not the end of the world, but the end of wicked rulership. Yes. Praise Yahweh. How can we go out and shut down and celebrate Memorial Day when about allegedly 865,000 so-called soldiers died fighting in a war, and yet you don't celebrate Passover? Yeah. Neither do you are conscious of Passover when our forefathers were liberated from captivity, which is a sign of our liberation of here in America, when during the transatlantic slave trade, over 100 million black people were kidnapped. Yes, 96 million died in the slave trade. And yet you fail to memorialize or celebrate that day, or remember that day. But you remember days that your enemy told you about so-called soldiers where not even a fraction of them died in comparison to the amount of your own people that died during the transatlantic slave trade. So I'm not teaching hate, I'm just teaching history. Yeah. That's why the Bible that you say you believe in say what? You should know the truth, and the truth will make you what? Free. Yeah. Free from wasting all your money on all these so-called holidays and having no knowledge of Yahweh's holy days. Praise Yahweh, which is designed to bless you. Our false leaders and blind leaders will say certain things like, forget about the past. When we talk about, Passover and the transatlantic slave trade. Forget about the past. But yet, you're telling people to, let's celebrate Memorial Day. You're telling people to, let's celebrate Halloween. How can churches celebrate Halloween when the Bible, the most read book on the planet Earth, always have been, always will be, is the Bible, the King James Version, states that you should not suffer a witch to live. Yeah. How can any leader tell you that, oh, we're going to celebrate Halloween in church? Lest he be blind or false. Praise Yahweh. We've been brainwashed through subliminal suggestion to worship the false image of the Caucasian picture Jesus. When in actuality, the Bible states emphatically that the man was a dark-skinned complexion with gold and brass and woolly long hair like my hair and like your hair, most of you all. But you've been brainwashed to worship this Caucasian picture, which is an outright lie. Revelation 1:13 through 15 tell you and describes exactly how it looks. Somebody go to Revelation 1:13, 15 first. Let me slow this down a tad. Praise Yahweh. Yeah, I'm going to go to the book and let you know that every word that's coming out of my mouth, we're delivering a message to you, Feast of Weeks 2022. Once again, welcome. My name is Eli Ben Yahweh. We're delivering a message to you straight from my Father Yahweh. Revelation 1:13. Can someone read that?
And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
Praise Yahweh. See, that tells you a description of how the Son of God looked, how the Son of Yahweh looked. Praise Yahweh. And it looks nothing like that false image that you see hanging in so many of our churches and in our grandmothers and mothers' homes, and that was given to them on calendars from the insurance man. It looks nothing like him. It looks the total opposite, as a matter of fact. Praise Yahweh. Once again, welcome to Feast of Weeks, Night 1, 2022. My name is Eli Ben Yahweh, your host, and we're broadcasting to you from Orlando, the city beautiful. Praise Yahweh. I want to thank all of you that are here present, my honored guests, as we, kick off Night 1. And as our Mr. Ceremony said, we will be inviting all of you all live this weekend. Praise Yahweh. Friday and Saturday night at the Best Western Hotel to keep Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, collectively with us. In the place where Yahweh is choosing to place his name. Praise Yahweh. So anybody that's in Central Florida, wishes to come around Central Florida, in the state of Florida, wherever you're coming from, Yahweh will be placing his name here. Praise Yahweh. Our message is universal. Praise Yahweh. It's geared toward the so-called black people in America first, because they're the ones that's in the greatest need of help. It's written and said that by the Son of Yahweh, Yeshua, the man that you call Jesus, said that if a man have 100 sheep and just one of his sheep go astray, would he not leave the 99 to go after the one that went astray? Praise Yahweh. But I'm going to tell you that the so-called black man of America has totally gone astray. Yes. So Yahweh has come down, and he has his angels, praise Yahweh, reaching out to that lost sheep have gone astray. Praise Yahweh. And in the book of Ezekiel, it say, the sheep of my pasture are what? Are men. Praise Yahweh. Royal family, isn't it ironic that the Holy Bible, which is the world's best-selling book, and though you have over 400,000 preachers in America, and this book is in almost every home in America. How many of y'all got a Bible in your home? Raise your hand. Almost everybody. Praise Yahweh. Yet, the masses of our people have no knowledge of Feast of Weeks. And it's in the book. It's in the book of Deuteronomy, where Yahweh is saying that 3 times in a year shall all thy males, Yahweh has no gender, so when you see males, he's talking about males and female, shall appear before Yahweh. And he say, don't come empty-handed. Just like, you don't go to them holidays empty-handed. You don't come to Yahweh empty-handed. Feast of Weeks is the second of our 3 great festivals that the God of Israel commanded Israel to keep. And now, all the moral people of the world that want to be saved are also to keep Feast of Weeks. It is not optional. It's a mandatory feast. Doesn't matter if you have to catch a bus to get here. Praise Yahweh. You get there. Praise Yahweh. Let's go to 1 Chronicles 28:4. Someone find 1 Chronicles 28:4. Praise Yahweh. I want to thank all of y'all that are tuning in, praise Yahweh, telephonically. Bless you, love you dearly. 1 Chronicles 28:4. And I thank all of you all that are watching us on YouTube. Bless you, love you. 1 Chronicles 28:4. Can you read?
Howbeit the Lord Yahweh, God of Israel, chose me before all the house of my father to be king over Israel forever. For he hath chosen Judah to be the ruler, and of the house of Judah, the house of my father, and among the sons of my father, he liked me to make me king over all Israel.
See, Yahweh had a selection, didn't he? See, you taught that God loved everybody, didn't he? No, you read your Bible, no, you see what Yahweh say, I hated Esau. And that same Bible say Yahweh is angry with the wicked, what? Every day. Yeah. So we see in 1 Chronicles that Yahweh chose this fellow Judah over all the house of Israel to be the ruler. It's saying he liked him. See, Yahweh liked you. Especially you all that. See, yeah, that's why you like certain people. Because you're from Yahweh. Every one of you all are the sons and daughters of Yahweh when you become conscious of who you are. You're not African. Though you came from a part of Africa, you're not Jamaican. Though you speak Patois. You're not Haitian. Though you may speak Creole, broken French. You with me? Because when you trace the transatlantic slave trade back, you all emanate from this place called Israel. And Yahweh said he will scatter you all over the planet Earth, even in England. Yeah. So Yahweh chose, getting back to 1 Chronicles 28:4, he chose this certain Judah to be the ruler. See, Feast of Weeks is all about you understanding that you are to be the ruler. You've been brainwashed that you're to be on the bottom. You've been brainwashed that you're supposed to be somewhere. Once you was picking cotton, But now a lot of our people spreading cotton. You know what spreading cotton mean? That's being hotel jobs. You know, they quick to grab all our Haitian people and other people from the islands and Mexican people and put them in the hotels out here in Disney World doing what? Spreading cotton. Sheets of cotton, spreading cotton. That's maid jobs. You with me? While they be the food and beverage managers. While they own the hotel. See, Feast of Weeks is understanding that you are supposed to be the ruler. Your children are supposed to be the ruler. But you're supposed to rule your children. See, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. That's in the book of Isaiah. Yeah, it is. Chapter 4, read it. You know? Read it. Praise Yahweh. See, Feast of Weeks is all about understanding that you are to be the ruler. Yeah. But however, see, even though you were chosen, but see, when you forget about your God, Yahweh, and you start worshiping all these 400 religions on the planet Earth, look what happens. You want to know what happens? Let's go to Hosea 4 and 6. Hosea 4 and 6. Praise Yahweh. Yeah. Yahweh gave it all to you. But when you forget about Yahweh and you want to celebrate all these fake holidays, which all it do is take the money out your pocket and refuse to worship Yahweh's high holy days, look what happened to you. Let us go to Hosea 4 and 6. Can you read that for us, Sister Jessica?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Stop right there. See, say, my people. See, God had a particular people, didn't he? He was talking to his people. Read on.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God Yahweh, I will also forget thy children.
They say that the young black children of the day are a lost generation. This is why. This is why. Because the parents have forgotten Yahweh. This book is a lie. It is. It has nothing to do with religion. It's a book that foretells the past, present, and the future. We standing in Revelation.
Yep.
We are. Yeah, Revelation talk about the hell, like one of the brothers calls him running behind a little bit is hell tonight. I wouldn't at least feel alarmed because he said that it will be hell the size of basketballs. Gotta come down. Yeah. Fires, California. Wars, Ukraine. Rumors of wars. Yeah. Said that in the end time, famine will come in the land. But the price of food will be 8 times higher. Write it down, it's finna happen. Gas will be soon $10 a gallon. We talking real. This book is a lie. He foretold all of this. Hard times coming upon the world. Yahweh is going to do what it takes to get the people's attention. I think COVID-19 was something. Ain't nothing but a tea party for what Yahweh got in store. And none of the so-called prophets that you see on TV, prophet this, could see none of that, could they? Neither will they be able to see this food famine. Yeah. Neither will they be able to see the predicted bank collapse that Yahweh said, I'm going to cause to happen. I'm going to destroy the paper dollar. Yeah. Stars fall from heaven. Had nothing to do with physical stars. It's the people that you worship as ballers that one day they living in mansions and got Mercedes-Benz and the next day they're looking for their next meal. Write it down, it's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. Praise Yahweh. Stars going to fall from heaven. They're not the man that you worship. Jesus say, I speak to you in parables. We're just revealing the parables to you all. Only Yahweh and his sons can understand these parables. He said, I thank thee, my Father Yahweh, that I've hid it from the wise and the prudent. You ought to have doctor's degrees and master degrees. Can't understand any of this. Most of you all. Say, my people of the story lack of knowledge. It's not about the PhD or the master's degree. It's about knowledge of this great name, Yahweh, that will destroy it. And since we reject it, then our children are destroyed. This is why your children are destroyed. This is why your children have gone astray. Because you have rejected God's high holy days and chosen to worship your enemies' false holidays. Now you know. When you see our children walk around, I seen a brother today with dirty underwear on and had his pants down. I'm like, bro, come on. He had to be almost 40 years old. Now, if he was 16, I could understand this. What is a 40-year-old man walking around with his pants down with dirty boxers on? Destroyed. Children that are born handsome to be a man, and they come home and tell their mother that, I'm going to change my sex, I want to be a woman. Yeah. Children who are addicted to all kind of drugs, addicted to marijuana, got to wake up in the morning and smoke it for breakfast, go to bed for night, addicted to it, addicted to cocaine, addicted to mollies, heroin, and pharmaceutical drugs. Yeah. You know, what's that, oxycodone? Addicted to these drugs. He said, this is why your children are destroyed, because you have forgotten Yahweh and you worship these false pagan gods. Disobedient to parents. Don't know the meaning of the word yes ma'am or yes sir. Proud. Stubborn. You tell them that I got a business. I want you to inherit this business and take it to another level. They tell you, nah, I want a job in corporate America. So they beg for a job up under people that don't look like them in corporate America. And yet, you may have $1 million enterprise that you want to lead to them when they really should be trying to take that million and turn it into a $10 million enterprise. Yeah. You will leave them land and houses, and many of you all know this, and they will not even pay the taxes on it. You will leave them houses, and they will sell the house that you left them, sell the property that you left them, to buy a luxury car, cash, and go rent an apartment in New York City for $5,000 a month. Balling for a year, for a season. Yeah. But you don't pay that rent in Trump Tower, you know you're finna get put out after about 12 months. You know, you don't be late, because you will get a 3-day notice. He might be the president. I'm going to kick you out. The ex-president will kick you out. Yeah. Yeah. Children that are disobedient to parents. Yahweh said that your enemies will devour them and eat your children up. Yeah. This is why they're going astray. I know so many people right now, parents right now, who are well educated, own beautiful homes, drive luxury cars, and sometimes they only child gone totally astray. And then sometimes I knew people there who all their children gone totally astray and they lived a life of luxury. But the children gone totally astray, addicted to all the vices that we just talked about. Why? Because Yahweh said, I will punish you to the third and fourth generation. But he also said, I'll show mercy to those that love me and keep my commandments. Praise Yahweh. Let us go to Leviticus 26 and 16 so you'll see that every word that I'm speaking is coming right out of the Bible.
15,
right
16.
out of the Bible. Leviticus 26 verse 16. Praise Yahweh. Welcome to Feast of Weeks 2022, where you learn about who your true God is, your history, your culture, your language, and where you are taught to be the ruler, that you're to be supreme, that you're to be the head and not the tail. Praise Yahweh. Leviticus 26 verse 16. Can you get that, Jessica?
I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning of that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it.
Woo! Book is alive, isn't it? He said, I. Now everybody knows when you see I, even I, that's the great Most High. That's the great I am, Yahweh. He said, I will also do this to you. I will appoint over you terror. Terror, I mean, you know, when you ride down the street, boy, especially at night, and you look through the rearview mirror, boy, and you see them flashing lights, woo! Boy, you know, if you're not clean, that might just be the last day on this planet Earth for you. Yeah. He said he'll put terror in you. He said, and I'll make you sorrow of heart, meaning that none of your relationships will ever work out. This man gone, that man gone. This woman was here, she's gone. Get this job, it doesn't work out. Sorrow of heart. You know, make plans and they all backfire on you. Say your enemies shall eat them, meaning that he'll eat them alive through what? Drug addiction, cocaine, mollies. They'll become lawbreakers. They'll be eaten up in the jails and the penal systems and the prison houses of America, which is nothing more than modern day slavery. Yeah.